Alright, hello and welcome to Season 7, Episode 5, Portrait of Sally. I don't have the tab up anymore, whoops. But this is one of those paintings that, I guess if you couldn't tell, it is actually not a Bob painting. It is a guest painting. Let's do like Mario brush a little brown in. So that's always interesting. And it was interesting seeing how like the dude, he straight up like showed his like little like sketches that he was doing as like a base. I thought that was kind of neat. Not really something that you would like commonly see. Like you never see Bob do that, for example, is what I'm getting at here. You're gay? Nice. Anyone else gay here? Hungover from Korean barbecue last night. It feels good. That's what you like to hear. Question mark. Do we like to hear that? Maybe. I was on the bike last night. I was on it for like a solid 40 minutes, the usual, and when I woke up today, I was so fucking drained. I'm still a little drained from it. Still a little drained from the bike. Which is more of the incentive to potentially just do Mario Paint today and not do MM. But also, yeah, since we were thinking of going out for the grocery run. That's true, Justin. This is true. You were bi for a while, but now you're 100% gay, or G-A-E. There we go. We're really out here, aren't we? I might like fade this a bit. I don't want it to be like, but also like I guess like the skin tone's me light, so like how does like this like, yeah, like versus like that, like it does like the raw brown, it does pop a bit more against that. So we'll see. We'll see the vibe. This is gonna be tricky doing the face sideways, because I think the other portrait that was on Bob Ross before, I'm pretty sure that one was just a regular canvas. I don't think it was a vertical one for that one, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since we did that, like the Indian girl. Did you enjoy all the food at the Korean barbecue? It looked good. Looked poggies. Crack, can you believe that Skittle like messaged David like 2 days ago and he never replied to Skittle? But is this blasphemy? It's like he doesn't even miss us. It's like too bright, but then this is like too dark. So what do you do? I don't know. Go over with gray. Fuck it. I'll send David a snap right now. You're gonna be all like mad looking. The most unbelievable thing known to man, David not replying. I know. That's what I'm saying. Next up on Impossible News, the fork can be found in the kitchen. There's forks in your kitchens? Question mark. Since when? Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened, but like we for some reason only have like 5 forks, but we have like 10 spoons or more. I'm like, what happened? Like, how did this happen? Like, where did our spoons go, or where did our forks go? Coworkers, imagine ever being done after round 1 of ordering at Korean barbecue. Nah, definitely not me. Thrown out on X over the years, but how? How would we throw them out? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let's get the face going, I guess. Maybe this is where I reference open broadcasting software. Because, yeah, for those unfamiliar, I am currently drawing this sideways on my TV. It's just the gameplay is flipped for the viewing experience, so it's a wee bit better. Definitely done it. You kind of yourself doing it the other day, but you saved it, lol. Maybe it's possible like my dad or something threw one out. But my dad was also like, yeah, I don't know what happened to the forks. And I'm like, well, I don't know. If you don't know, I don't know. Skittle doesn't know. And Justin doesn't know. Then who does know? Can I zoom in Mario Paint? Like, can I zoom in on the? Can I zoom my TV in? I guess you. I guess some TVs. I think you can like actually zoom in the picture. I'm pretty sure. I think that's an option. But also, yep. So, Justin, how's that 6K going? .4? Damn. Did Void ever beat your time back? Was he ever like, oh, Monado, my buddy? Congrats on beating my time. Can't wait to bop you back, mister. And then you were like, oh, my good buddy. In return, I cannot wait for you to combat my time. My fellow Twitch partner buddy, right? How could you forget about Void? How could you forget about him like that? He's a Twitch ambassador? Oh, jeez. He really is better than you, isn't he? Just portrait of Sally. Everything Sally's doing today. The bad news is though, is that the like jug container that was in our fridge that had the horchata in it. The horchata went bad tragically because I guess it was in there for too long. So rip that batch of horchata, but we did go through basically most of it. So that was a little unlucky. But I washed that out earlier, so it's ready for more drinks in the near future to be made. God, it's gonna be hell trying to do the eyes. The eyes are gonna be so awkward. Random. Shout out to that emote. This painting's so interesting to me just because I feel like my guy was just like kind of moving the brush around and doing things. I guess that's painting, but like it really feels like my guy was just like going at it, just be like, alright, fuck it, we're gonna put colors here and there, see what happens. Like this hat or whatever you want to call it, it just like it just has things in it. Did you send that Snapchat yet, Brack? Ugh, no, I'm twerking butter. Ugh. Man, the way that color is, it kind of looks like a gemstone or something. That's what it kind of looks like. If I'm gonna be for real. My version has gemstones on the hat instead of whatever it's supposed to be. Yeah, this is another guest painter, some guy. I hope this helps. I don't remember his name. Because I read the guy's name for like 2 seconds. I was like, okay, cool. And then I got up or something. And then the power went out at one point. Joe? I don't think it was a Joe. I get. Yeah, let's just go to YouTube because it said it in the description of the video. Ben Stahl. That's the guy's name. Alright, let's try it. Let's try the eyes. The most important thing. You know, there's some tech that I saw someone post about where that's too high. Where they were saying allegedly for Mario Paint, you can like go into like the sticker maker section of the game and you can like create like a custom like just 1 pixel sticker that lets you I guess paint with more precision than the base like small brush does. And I've thought about that, but I've never bothered to try it. Is that cheating? Is that actively cheating? But I'm like, huh. That's wild if that's like actually like a thing. It is still using the tools. You're right. But I just haven't bothered to do it. Oh my god, Vince, hey. Hey. That's definite. Skittles moisturizing their hands. Bye. In Mario Paint, I've only ever had to do one in any of these episodes before. It was a little tricky, but I think it turned out okay. It's just like in Mario Paint, the thing with faces is like you have to be so like precise. So it's like really hard to get like all like the details in, you know? Painted? Do we count that as painting your face? It was more shell shaded though. You drew me? I did draw you. This did happen. This is looking all fucked up right now, I'm gonna be honest. It needs to be more of like that. I think this needs to be a little bit more like that. Yeah, we're kind of getting there. That banner on Twitter, like the drawing question mark that I did like a long ass time ago from that one GDQ. That was I don't know if I'd call it that was a drawing. I don't know if I'd call that a painting. Wrong again, buddy. Bruh. How do we both say buddy at the same time? That's actually kind of crazy because we don't say that ever. Bruh. That is actually insane. How's the bathroom, Vince? I hope it's sparkling in there with how clean it is. Let's fucking shit. Let's fucking shit indeed. Yeah. Vince usually watching while he's at the in the bathroom at Starbucks. Like that's a free, definite like, just like vibing in the bathroom during your shifts. Everyone did it. Let's be real. I remember there was one time at McDonald's when I was on break. Like my break was like it was like a solid like half-hour break, I think is what I had, and I'm pretty sure I was like totally like just back there chilling for like an hour. And they were like, "Are you almost back yet?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, don't worry, I'm coming right out." Like, when's your break up? I'm like, "Oh, it's up in just a sec here. I'm just getting out of the bathroom, whatever." Yeah, like I didn't clock. Oh yeah, I definitely stopped clocking out for my breaks at one point. High key. I was like, and yeah, it's just he's like, "Oops, sorry." Oh, silly me. How could I forget? Ah, gee, sorry there, sport. There's like the tiniest like. I guess it should be like the gray. Oop. I do kind of wonder, I'm like, did they notice, or like, did they just like, or did they just kind of like, like, did they adjust it? Like, did they catch on at one point but just never said anything? I was curious about that. I guess we'll probably never know at this point. No, fuck. They like clicked down there. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Oh, no. I want to go on this color. They low-key use like a little bit like a lavender to like shade this side of the face, but like I don't have that color. I don't have a lavender. Like, does this like look too fucked up? It's like, I don't know. I could like, I could do like a little bit of like, a little bit of that, and like, we doing like rim lighting out here now, I guess. It's crazy how much like darker the skin tone is on the on OBS compared to how it is on my TV. It's so much like brighter on the TV. I'll probably come back to the face at one point. I just want to get like some of this in. Right, chat? It does resemble a face. It does currently look like a face. Wait, it's all Twitch partners? Question mark. Right, Justin? Partner arrive? Question mark. I said it's all Twitch partners, Justin? Question mark. Partner arrive? Nah, sorry. Fuck, it's not Twitch partners. Blubbers? Why even go on at this point? Why go on anymore, honestly? Twitchpartner.tv. Is that linked to anything? This is Justin's website. Oh, DNS cannot be found. Oh, that's kind of good, actually. Anybody unable to find a DNS server? POV, your internet's down or something? And you can't find a DNS server? Justin, what's your favorite DNS server? Is it Cloudflare's? Lego? Damn, the Lego DNS server? So like the Twitch partner exclusive DNS server? I forget, did you ever get your internet stuff all figured out? Because I remember like a few months back, you were having like problems with it. I don't know if it got unfucked up or not at any point. It got fixed, Pog? What was the problem with it? Question mark. I think you ordered a new router, so maybe it's just like a router moment? Question mark. Not sure how happened, but the tech that came out assumed the guy installing it fucked up the cable from the street to the house, and it was kinked pretty badly. And it was, oh, I think you did tell me about that actually. Yeah, the cable was just like fucked up. I think that I do remember. I remember now. He just shortened the cable a bit and put a new connector on it. That likely fixed the issue. I also returned the router since you didn't need it. I guess if your old one was working, if the old one was actually fine the whole time, then yeah, it makes sense. Feels good, internet functioning correctly. Yeah, like at least like it made sense like why there was actually a problem, which is nice. Like nice, like actually like getting issues like that fixed. Feels good. Well, unrelated to that, I randomly on my feed on YouTube, there's been a bunch of like Marvel videos lately. I got the Marvel algorithm recently, and I watched a video last night about it was just like why Marvel's color grading looks bad. And one thing that they mentioned in that video is how I did not know that, or I would have not guessed that they shot, I think it was Iron Man 1 and 2, and I think one other MCU film were shot on film. I'm like, damn. Well, that's today I learned. It's kind of. Yeah, I was like, I guess that, yeah, it was like 2008. But the video did have good points though. How it was like, yeah, like a lot of the films have just like really like gray. There's a lot of gray tones in it, which can be kind of meh at times. But yeah, then like the guy, he was saying how like, yeah, like Iron Man 1 and 2, like those films have like good color grading. I haven't seen those in a long time. It's either Iron Man 2 or 3 that I've only ever seen like one time, like ever. But I've seen Iron Man 1 like a couple of times. But it's also been like a long while since I've seen it at the same time. Yeah, I'd be down at some point. I'd be down. If we ever get through Spider-Man someday. Which that version that I found, it's like low-key, like some kind of like film scan of it. Like the film grain is like super prominent, which is low-key kind of hype, I think. But there's also like some parts, like when I was just clicking through it, I saw that like the frame, like sometimes it'd be like a little bit of like black at the top or something. So I was like, interesting. Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Welcome to the chat room. Oh my god, welcome to the chat room, everyone. Guys, welcome to the chat room. Where's Vince at? Bring him back. I want to welcome him to the chat room. He must have finished. He really must have finished in the bathroom, yeah. Must be like, alright, fuck this guy. Back to making caramel white macchiatos with 2 pumps of white mocha upside down. Justin, did you look into that app, Too Good To Go, that Haley posted about the other day on Discord? I forget, I think you might have been someone who responded to that. That was like pausers. Wasn't anything on there, but it kind of sucks because in town here, like the only things on there really is like Tim Hortons. But then like if we go out to where we like, usually go grocery shopping, like in that area, there are like a lot more options. Follow me on Blue Sky, by the way. Thank you, Nightbot. I know like Burrito Boys is on there. But the only thing is like for Burrito Boys specifically, it says you have to be there. Like you have to, like the pickup time is like at like closing basically. And it's like, damn, usually I feel like we wouldn't be there like at closing. But we really have to schedule like our time around like being there at like closing hours if we ever wanted to try that one. It's probably good though. I imagine that's pretty pog. They said it like because it says on the app like what you're like likely to get or like what kind of things to expect, and it says for that one it's like you're likely to get like churros and like chips and like I guess like sides. is what you'll most likely get. But I think it's a cool app though. It's tragic there's nothing, like nothing at all in your area, or just nothing like worth getting. Like maybe there's like some places on there, but it's like, oops, these places like kind of suck. Yeah, welcome back, Bibbo. Looks pretty good. It is coming together a little bit. It's getting there. It was looking a little monk at the beginning, but it's starting to look a little bit better now. Crazy that drawing a face in Mario Paint is difficult. Who would have guessed that? But that is a tough challenge, especially when like, especially here. Like, okay, we'll even show up, especially how you can kind of tell that it's like sideways to make room for the verticality of it. So that only adds to the challenge. It's just 2 gas stations, damn. That's unlucky, actually. It's possible, like, down the line, maybe, more businesses will hop on that in your area. I'm not sure how new of an app it is. I assume it's, like, decently new-ish. I don't think I've ever heard of it until, like, Skittle mentioned it. Like, Skittle randomly got it, like, a couple weeks ago. Here, let's see real quick. Too good to go app. October 2020 started operations in North America. Initially released in 2015 in Denmark, apparently. So I guess it's still like relatively new. I would say that, like in the grand scheme of things, like that's relatively new. I wonder if the guy who did the painting for this originally, would he have ever expected that somebody would be trying to paint this in Mario Paint someday down the line? He probably didn't know what this was. Yeah, that guy didn't strike me as a gamer, but who's to say, I guess. The good news is I found some video, or someone posted in the Rivals Discord earlier talking about how, like, hey, do this to get better connections to the servers. I'm like, pausers? Like, we're hacking into the mainframe. So, we're about to be in there. Unless if it doesn't do a damn thing and makes everything worse, which would be Pog, actually, if it made everything worse. It's kind of whack right now because for some goddamn reason, the game doesn't do it on its own. I don't know why they haven't implemented this yet. Like, I don't know, like, I'm not a game dev, so I don't know if it's like difficult to implement, but like there was like some optimization guide that like someone in the community made, and in that there's like some script that you basically copy to this like game settings.ini file. And it makes it so it renders like all the shaders and textures like upon launching the game. I'm like, why does it not do this already? Like, that should just be a thing that it does. Like, it shouldn't have to be like some like workaround like to make that be a thing. Hopefully eventually, I'm sure eventually that'll be implemented. Like, maybe there's some reason why it's not officially like just a thing by default. But I'm just like, damn. Feels good that that's a thing that you can just like make work though. That's kind of cool. If it helps, the other night when I was playing, I beat someone who was like 300 elo higher than me. And I was like, damn, okay. Pop off me. Huge elo gap. And it didn't even matter. That person got outplayed. We should plan a day in advance, Justin. Or we should plan sometime in advance for this week for, I almost said for Mario Paint, for Spider-Man. I think one day when they reboot Spider-Man for like the 4th time, they'll like cast Liam as Spider-Man and they'll just call it Spider-Man as a, you know, just to differentiate itself from the previous versions. Yo, Shaggy, how was it? First day at the new office. First day doing the new thing. Hope it was fun, exciting. Hope it was PogChamp even. Spider-Man, yeah. You know, speaking of Spider-Man, there was some video, I forget like where I saw this, but it was like some video like the superhero you can't rely on. Just like a few days ago where someone asked him like what's the difference between English and Japanese Mario 64 and he actually gave like a real answer. I was like, damn, I expected like a total shitpost answer, but he actually gave like for real like what the answer is, like why Mario runners play on like one version for some categories. Not my Sally. Hey Skittle. Oh yeah, but I was watching some video the other day about just like Stan Lee talking about like when he was like I guess like making Spider-Man originally and like how he came up with the name, and he was just like saying how like they went through like various like things like oh we try like Bugman and like Insect Man and Mothman. I think Mothman's already actually I think that's already a thing, question mark. But then like he said like when they got to Spider-Man, he was just like, whoa, like it has that kind of like boom, like oh, kind of like some I forget what word he said, but I was like, you know, he's kind of right. Like just something about like Spider-Man. It's just like ooh, just rolls off good. So he cooked with that concept. He cooked with that. He only saves people that benefit him. Yeah, he'd be like, yeah, that person looked rich, so I thought it was worth more my time to save that than that family of 4. God. I could just like imagine him saying some shit like that. Oh, Liam. Oh my god. uh. Yeah. First day of the office was a mixture of good and bad. The good got a lot of work done. Most of your team is decent. And that's a good thing. The team being decent, at the very least. We enjoy a decent team. Walk me the suit, something fat and your muscles are hidden. Damn, you have to be like the Hulk. It just like flex and then it just shreds and like explodes. That's what you gotta do. All these ladies were making fun of my car for being too small from another department. Damn. In the modern day where it's like your car, like it's like a problem, like cars being so goddamn big and like being more prone to causing accidents because the car is so damn big. So the solution is to get a big car yourself so you're not the one with a small car. But the thing about that made me think of a Drew Gooden video where he talked about that sort of like this whole situation. And then it made me think of this Drew Gooden video that I watched last night where it was titled like this, like the guy or guys, whatever, who made minimalism like a religion. And it was like just some documentary that like these people made about like just minimalism. And but like one of like the weird things about it is they made like the same documentary like twice, and like he shows like clips from it and how like in like he'll show like a clip from like one video or from like the first one and then from like the second documentary, and they say like literally the like word for word the exact same lines. It's like, bro, like did they just like copy paste the script and just make it again? I don't know, kind of weird. Kind of like super bizarre, high key. So I was like, yeah, these people definitely give me that weird vibe. You found an awesome fact. This is why cars are bigger. Oh, maybe we can watch that later. Maybe we can watch that post painting. As to not get too distracted. But this is also implying I remember to watch it later. Did you finish upstairs, Skittle? Question mark? Is the bathroom is spotless? My PogChamp. Shout out to Skittle taking on that task randomly. Feels good. That's definite. Right, Arma. See? Damn right. See? That's what I'm talking about. Every time you see the new apartments, you're like, oh boy, thin walls and small apartments. Yeah, thin walls could definitely be a very yup situation. Yeah, how are we vibing with this painting right now, y'all? Like, is it looking good? What are we thinking? The whole thing needs to be shifted to the side slightly, but you know, it's fine. It's what it is. I can't really do anything about that. But you know, here we are. You did this in Mario Paint? Indeed, Ebo. Mario Paint fried this rice. Ebo. Ebo. How's it going? Getting you. Yeah, so bad. Slightly different news. Guys whose surgery got delayed in 2 months because of insurance. Oh my fucking god, yeah. The face looks really good. Thanks. I'm actually about to hopefully touch up the face a bit more. Yeah, face is tough. Who was here for the Indian girl painting that we did like a month and a bit ago, or more than that at this point? Who remembers that painting? Ooh, you know what I was thinking, Skittle? You were saying for food, for meals that we should make. What if we tried making butter chicken? Thoughts? What if we tried making our own butter chicken at some point? We keep making the chana masala, which is good. But I'm like, ooh, we have butter and chicken at home. We really do have both of those things at home, don't we? We actually have a bunch, low-key, we have a bunch of frozen chicken in the freezer that we should probably use up at some point, that we could use like whenever we want, high-key. So it doesn't sit in there for like 3 years randomly, and then it's like, oops, sorry. May see a physical therapist first, see if that helps. Could be hype, yeah, get some like extra or like some maybe additional help or something else that might help the cause. An awkward thing with this like hat thingy, whatever you want to call this, is like it has like so much like paint blending going on, and it's like I can't do that. I can't do that. Me with 40 pounds of chicken breast. I mean, having it on deck is good, but it's good to also use it up because, you know, I think everyone's been there at some point in time. Like, you go through your freezer and it's like, damn, this shit's been in here for like 4 years or something. We should probably throw this out. I think everyone's had that at some point in time. I'm still thinking about the whole that whole fucking Liam Spider-Man thing we were talking about earlier, Justin. Think about that again. That's still funny to me. Like, it's just so funny to me because like I could hear him saying it in my head is like the thing. Like he would say something like that is the thing. God. Yeah, this thing is completely, yeah, it's covered in frost. Yep, I've definitely been there before. Yo, Richie, welcome. How's it going? I hope you're well. Pausers. I feel like there's so many car ads on Twitch, I feel like. I feel like you're not alone in that. I keep getting one recently that's just like, I love my Mazda. We've been a Mazda owner for 10 years. I'm like, alright. Anyways. Anybody here a Mazda owner? Question mark. Not sponsored. Sponsor me? Question mark. If you want to give me a free car though. I'll take a free car. Free car, but you also pay for the insurance and all that at the same time. Like, make it actually a free car. Don't make it like a free TM car, but then it's like, oops, you have all these bills to pay for now. Like, isn't that like a thing with like Price is Right and such, where it's like, you got like a free car, but then it's like, oops, just kidding. You have to deal with like insurance and whatnot. At least I know that was a thing with like, y'all remember like Extreme Makeover Home Edition, where it's like, oh my god, this struggling family, we gave them some amazing home, but now it's like, oops, you have some really expensive like bills to pay for all of a sudden. Bye. Have fun with that. God, I remember watching that show growing up. I thought it was so pog, but I guess it like wasn't pog for the people on there, allegedly. Yeah, like the rooms for the children where it's like, we made you a race car room because you love race cars, but then it's like, yeah, probably in like 5 years, like the kids gonna be like, damn, I don't want a race car room anymore. I mean, most likely they'd probably be like that. Hey Cloud, welcome back. Yusuke profile picture. When I think of Cloud profile pictures, I think of the Yusuke and the one cat that has like, I think it has like some kind of like fish hat on or something. Those are the two like iconic profile pictures that I think of. It's been a bit since the cat though. You use Quaker State for your oil in this case, fully synthetic, because its quality has been great. I know nothing about cars hardly, but Pog, I think. Oh wait, that's that's Cloud's current Twitch profile picture. I didn't realize that. Huh. Yeah, that profile picture. That's a coincidental, huh? Are you at the office right now, Cloud? Maybe Cloud's out to lunch with Steven, his coworker. Hi, Steven. And he's like, ooh, look, my buddy Butter is streaming Mario Paint. A Toyota Tundra. Anybody hear a Tundra secretly? Isn't Tundra like a jungle or something like that? Some kind of like foresty thingy. I'm like such a not car person. Like people be like, oh yeah, like he's driving the, you know, the whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yep, yep. Like, I always think about like situations where it's like, I'm driving and like I see somebody like pulled over on the side of the road because their car is like broken down or whatever, and I'm like, damn, like I literally like wouldn't be able to help them because I straight up just wouldn't know what to do. Even if it's like, you know, like I could in theory stop and try and help them, but it's just like I wouldn't know what to do. You'd rather spend money on something else? Yeah, that's valid. Yeah, cars are very expensive, unfortunately. Okay, if I do this, like, is this a bad play? But like we put in like the fucking Dragon Ball Super art style on it. I don't think we put that on there. Yeah, I think like some like I'm definitely lucky that like my dad has like a car. So it's like I'm able to use his car, which I'm thankful for. You know, I can't use like literally whenever, because like, you know, can't use it while he's at work. But it's like, you know, when he's home, I can just be like, okay, yep, we're going out. And he's like, okay. So like I'm thankful for that, at least. Yeah, walkable cities should just be like a thing. Make like bullet trains a thing. Just everywhere. It's like really tragic in my area because like public transit is just like not a thing, pretty much. It's really unfortunate. This guy's art styles on talking about the painting for the first time ever. This painting, this guy's art style is kind of interesting because he's just kind of like he's just kind of going with it. Like he's just kind of putting strokes down and just does it. But Owl Skill and Better be down to watch Mulan some point during the week. Yeah, I'd probably be down some point during the week, most likely. Good old Mulan. I'll make an Ebo out of you. It's crazy that they have a song about Ebo in that movie. It's kind of cool though. I'll make a Twitch partner out of you. Damn, when are you making a Twitch partner version of that song, Justin? Mulan, but the plot is about like a Twitch affiliate like disguising themselves as a Twitch partner to fit in with the other Twitch partners. Question mark. In Houston, the I-45 has been a nightmare to navigate because there was this highway widening project that'll be completed in 2045, bro. Jesus Christ. That's insane. That is actually just ridiculous. Okay, this actually is turning out, like, not horrible. I'm actually impressed that it, like, is actually looking like something. Are you guys impressed? I need a sip of water. I haven't drank like any of this water. No, you're Ebo? Fuck. I thought I got it right this time. He's Ebo. Damn it. No. I need like just like the. Ugh. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Pausers? Ugh. Oh, we need that singular pixel there. Should you start practicing your Muay Thai again? Yes. You should. The face, like, the features should be slightly more to the right, but it's honestly whatever, I guess, at this point. Like, I could fix it, but it's like, do I ever feel like fixing it? Not really. She's kind of looking more like straight on instead of like kind of like, or like facing straight on instead of more like facing to like the side slightly. But, you know, whatever. Mario Paint moment. It still could have been avoided, but it's like whatever at this point. Very whatever. Martial arts. There's an alternate timeline where I got into martial arts. I went to a singular karate lesson as a kid, and then we never went back, I remember. Unfortunately. I probably would have liked it if we stuck with it, but so there's an alternate timeline where I'm like a black belt right now. Instead of getting competitive about speedrunning and Smash, I'm like, yep, I'm getting into kickboxing or karate or whatever. Oh yeah, I did read that you said you went to the Indian buffet, but I was probably in thought about something and it got like processed in my head and then never got verbally acknowledged because that happens sometimes. But it feels good. Indian buffet, always a good play. Never not a good play. And swimming also feels good. I do remember you mentioning, you know, you talking about swimming. You love to see the swimming. But like karate morph wasn't forced on you. Yeah, that's that's very understandable. Just like that's just like generally speaking, it's like, hey, like maybe French could have been something that I would have enjoyed more if I wasn't like, yep, you have to take this for like 6 years of school. Maybe that would have made it. Realistically, I probably still wouldn't have really cared for it, but it's like, you know, I feel like the possibility might have been there. But I feel like since I didn't like it, I very doubt I would have ended up enjoying it in the long run. I doubt there's any timeline where I'm like, oh wow, I love French. Oh wow, I love speaking this language. Or I don't know, it's just something that I never cared about it personally. I never had interest in learning it. But we had to attempt to learn it for schooling here. Do you prac? I love French. Do you prac? No. Prac probably. And then Prac's like, oh, butter, that's not true. I'm going to Montreal or something. You're right. I only love their poutine. You give up on Duolingo? Isn't Duolingo cringe? Aren't you supposed to like not use Duolingo anyways? Yeah, that's what I heard. Is that like, yeah, Duolingo, like they like fired a bunch of people, and like, yep, instead of actual like translators, it's just like AI, and it's like wrong a lot of the time. You're on Kendall's plan. I don't even know, like, if is anybody like in that still like doing it? I feel like I haven't heard anyone like talk about using Duolingo in so long at this point. Like, I don't know. Like, I've also heard, like, using Duolingo isn't even, like, supposedly that helpful for, like, learning a language. Like, it's, like, okay for some things, but, like, I think I've heard people say that, like, Duolingo ends up being a lot more of just, like, memorize this thing instead of, like, learn how to use this thing, I guess. I've never used Duolingo, but I've heard like that sort of sentiment just be shared with people. Yeah, especially when it's AI too. Like, especially when that's just being shoved in, and it's like, yep, like people, like contractors got fired or just got like let go, whatever you want to call it, in replace of like AI stuff. It's just like, okay, like I feel like this is even more incentive to like not use this product. But for a lot of people, it's probably just like, oh, it's like the thing people use to learn languages. Yay, let's use it. Oh, so we're like an hour 14 into this. So I guess I should probably like wrap it up, because I think at this point it's just like little nitpicks. Like just little, like we're just going around like touching things up. I think it ended up turning out okay somehow. The face perspective is just ever so slightly off, but I think I'm content with just leaving it this way. I think it's okay. I don't know, like it's like, I don't know, like it's not fully accurate, of course. It's like ever so slightly off. Just little bits here and there. Like the hat feels like a little like too short, I guess. Like I could like just quickly just go like, meow. Maybe that might help a little bit. But I feel like a part of this is like being able to like actually do like proper blending with real paint would make this a lot more like, you know, better to do. But I think before I sit here for another hour doing this, I think we will call this painting a done for me. So hope you'll enjoyed this painting. Another portrait of a person, portrait of Sally even specifically. So thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.